This is how you for sure know that we are living in a simulation. The natal chart. Now, when you are playing a video game, you have the player's mission. Like, you can either choose a level like beginner, intermediate, or hard, right? And it lets you know how hard that game's going to be for the player. Now, your natal chart lets you know how hard your life experience, your incarnation is going to be in the current avatar that you have. If you were born a second later, a minute earlier, then the experiences that you have, the people that you know, those will be different. The way that you look will be different. The daily life encounters that you have will be different. Your natal chart is your matrix entry time code to the T, like to the second you're supposed to be born, so that you can look the way that you look, so that you can have the encounters that you have, so that you can fulfill the life mission that you were born with. Your natal chart even lets you know the places that you are going to visit, because location is destiny. Shout out to my college professor who gave me that quote. So everywhere that you're going to be on this map, you can see beforehand with your natal chart. So in your natal chart, they have aspects like conjunction, opposition, square, trine, sextile, semi-sextile, and so on. Now, the squares and oppositions, those let you know the challenges that you are going to have in your life, whereas the conjunctions and the trines, the sextiles, those let you know the favorable encounters or the favorable aspects or the blessings that you have, the skills and talents that you have in your life. So let's say that you are seeing like the same pattern, right? Because life is patterns. Let's say that you are running into the same problem, right? And you don't know how to handle this problem. Well, if you look at your natal chart and you look at your squares or oppositions, you can see that wherever you're having these aspects, these squares and oppositions, and the problems that you're having in your life that just keep appearing and appearing, you can see that in your natal chart. So let's say you have children. In your children's natal chart, you can actually see what happens in your life looking at some of their houses, like their 10th or their 4th house. Now, how is it that your child can be born and they can be like a year old, a couple of months old, but yet your fate is seen in their natal chart? That lets you know that this is a video game, and your locations that you go to, the encounters that you have, everything is predestined. Now, just like you can use your remote to turn the channel on a TV using infrared radio frequencies, we are controlled by radio frequencies. Mars, Mercury, Saturn, Jupiter, Venus, right? They are controlling us like a controller by radio frequency. Mercury controls our communication. Venus controls the way that we make money, our relationships, right? Mars controls like our anger, controls things of our head. Pisces controls our feet, karma, hospitals, right? You have certain controllers by using radio frequencies that control certain aspects of our life experience. So whenever we were born, those luminaries were at a certain position, and it affects us throughout our life wherever they were when we were born. That's why our matrix entry time code to the second is extremely important. Okay, I can talk about this forever, but I'm just going to leave you with this small thing. You are attracted to certain people because your code, right? Your DNA, your code allows you to be attracted to them, so that you can interact with that person, so that you can have an experience with that person. Because if you weren't attracted to that person, you wouldn't go up and interact with that person. So even if it's a platonic relationship, like, you are more likely to go interact with certain people because not only are they vibrating on your frequency, but There's like a predestined connection that's supposed to happen in order for you to stay on your path that you have chosen for this game. Okay, that's all for today, but I do have more astrology content coming. I hope that you guys enjoy this. If you did, go ahead and hit the like button and share it and follow. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourself and your mental health. I love you. Peace.